Welcome to finding the surface area of a rectangular prism. You will be using a cracker or cereal box as your representative model of a rectangular prism. The very first thing you're going to do is number each of the faces on the prism, 1 through 6. Then cut along some of the seams so that you open it up into creating a net that looks like this. And then I transferred the numbers from the outside of the box to the inside of the box. And that's why they're out of order. Once you have all of your seams opened up and your numbers in, then start looking at finding out which of the sides are identical and measuring each of the sides. At this point, pause the video and complete this part of the task. Now that you have your box cut open into a net and your measurements, now it's time to start to find the surface area in its entirety. You'll notice on my diagram that I do not have all of the faces measured, just enough to make sure I have all of the information that I need. And over to the right here, I've copied just 3 of the sides, the front, the top, and one side, so that you can see the numbers a little more easily. But for the front, note that of course the back is the same. For the side, you've got 2 sides that are the same, and the top and the bottom are the same. So when you're filling out the chart, hopefully you have included all of this information. I'm about to do all of the calculations and come back. I've copied the information into the table, and the way to find your total area of the identical faces is simply 2 times the area of each one. And so I will multiply each of those and enter that into the table over here. The total of the 6 faces is 901.5 centimeters squared. By taking the surface area of each of the 6 faces and adding them together, we have the total surface area of the rectangular prism. The formula for the surface area of the rectangular prism simply condenses the work that you did on the previous page into one line. Where we had multiplied each face by 2 and then totaled it up, the formula finds the area of one of each face and totals them and then multiplies that by 2. So in other words, we go the length times the width, get for one for the top or bottom face, length times the height to get this front face and the back, and width times the height to get the 2 end faces. One of each of those multiplied to get added together and then multiplied by 2, and you have the surface area of a rectangular prism. So whether you have the formula or you simply work through it as you have done in the previous page, there you go with the rectangular prism surface area.